guys, and be very welcome for the second part of my beginner's tutorial. As I said on the beginning, what you need to be making some money to be a winning player is to have a winning strategy. And the strategy that you are looking for is this one right here. It's very beginners friendly. You should use it for tables with 9 seats and for the microstakes minimum level, which is 1 cent / 2 cents, no limit. So you can divide this guide, this poker coach, on 2 parts. The first part is if nobody else raises before you. If nobody else raises before you, you don't need to click any seat. You don't need to do this. Just let it be, like this. And what you need to read, if nobody else raised you before, you need to read the first layer to raise. So you will raise, like the values on the top are the values you will raise considering your position towards the dealer, relative to the dealer. So remember guys, if you are sitting here on a certain table, this doesn't mean that every time that you are here, you will use these rules. No, if the dealer rotates like 1 position to the left, all the guide rotates 1 position to the left. So just to avoid confusion, do what I did on the beginning. I just count my position relative to the dealer. So if I would be sitting here, I would just count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions after the dealer. So whenever the dealer rotates, and if you are sitting here, you just count how many positions you are after the dealer, and you come here on this tutorial and you do the same. You count your position and you will know what to do. So, moving on, if nobody else raises you before your turn, you need to check your position on the table, as I just told you, relative to the dealer. And when you get your position, you will know which kind of cards you can raise. Like if you are near the big blind, if you are one of the first guys to have a voice, to decide what to do, you will raise less hands than if you are one of the last guys to talk. Because if you raise early, there's a big chance that someone will go all in or will just re-raise you. So you only pick the best cards. Now, if you are one of the last players to call or to say anything, you will raise more hands, because basically what you will be doing is just stealing some blinds. So, also, if someone limps, or this means if someone only calls the big blind, you will have different choices relative to your position. Like, for example, if this guy limps, you will limp with all the pocket pairs 2-2 till 9-6 till 6-6. Every time you have the same number in your hand, you will call if someone else calls as well before you. But you will raise, as you see on the first label, on yellow. The yellow tells you every time what to raise. The blue here tells you what you should limp, as you have here the labels explaining. The first one is raise, the second is what you should call, and the last one is what you should limp. So calling is different from limping, because limping you only call the big blind, and calling might mean that you will call a raise. Now, the second part of this FP coach is if someone raises you. Like if someone raises you, and again guys, I remember, all that you see here is relative to the dealer. If the dealer moves in your table, you need to count the positions relative to the dealer. So if you are 3 positions after the dealer, you come on this guide and you count 3 positions. It should be here. So whenever someone raises, let's say that the player 4 positions after the dealer will raise. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You click him, and as you see, the values have changed on the next positions. So if someone raises you, you just need to ignore the first label, the first values on the top, because those are only usable, you only need to care about them if nobody raises. So just ignore them. What you will do if someone raises is the mid one, calling. This is the end range you will call. or the last one. If this guy doesn't raise but calls the big blinds. The last one is only for calling the big blinds, so 2 cents. If this guy raises you and you are 2 positions after him, 1, 2, this is the range you can call his raise. So if he raises, usually what players raise are 8 cents for big blinds. So if he raises, you will call with 2-2 plus. This means, and if you don't know what 2-2 plus means, you can click here to have a description. There you go. All pairs 2-2 and above. Keep in mind to 3-bet with king king or ace ace. So you will only go all in with king king and ace ace, nothing else. So this is all you need to know, I guess. Also, as you see on the early positions, you will play mostly 9-9 plus, so all the best pocket pairs, and ace king and ace queen. On the last positions, you will play more cards. You will play Jack 10 suited plus, and if you don't know what this means, you click here, and here you go. You have the description. Right guys, so just to sum it up, if nobody else raises before you, you just let it be like this, so you don't get confusion, and you only look at the first values on the top. If nobody else raises, you count. Remember guys, this is made relative to the dealer. Count your position from the dealer. Imagine that you are the 5th guy after the dealer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you read on the top what you can raise. 9-9 plus, which are the best pocket pairs, and ace queen plus, which means ace queen and ace king. And you will only bet, not bet, but only call the big blind if you have from 2-2 till 8-8. And you will fold everything else. And remember guys, I told you you can divide this FE coach in 2 parts. This is the first part, if nobody else raises you. If someone raises you, you need to count the player that raised position from the dealer. Imagine that the guy that raised is the 5th player after the dealer. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You click him because he raised, and here you can see the values on the middle. The values on the middle of every single seat. It's on green. You will call his raise if you have any pocket pair or if you have ace queen plus. So that's it guys. As you see, it's very easy to understand coach. And if you have any doubts like how much money you should raise, you click here on raise and you see everything you need to know. If you have doubts about limping, you can click. All you see here, you can click what you can call, and then on the next plays, if you don't know what to do next, you just click post flop. Flop is the first turn of cards. It's the first 3 cards, and here you have to you get to know what to do after. Just read these guys. If you are 3-betted, just read. Also on raise, if you wanna know if you raise on the first round and you wanna know what to do on the second round, you just click on post flop. And if you get 3-betted, you can read here what you should do. Very easy guys. So this is your winning strategy. Good luck.